Welcome back, everybody, to the Pokemon SoulSilver playthrough. This is a part of 40, and it has nothing to do with Mario or Luigi. Anyway, what it does have to do with is complete badassery as we go into this amazingly golden room with Dratini statues and swingy things. We finally make our way to the champion, and it's Lance. If anybody didn't see that coming, it's Lance. Also, showing that in the fancy background, you know, gonna have Lance there. Versus Lance! This is it! This is what we've been striving for the whole time! This is what we've been trying to get to. It's only taken 40 parts, but we finally made it to the champion! There's no time for crying. There's only time for fighting. And by fighting, I mean we're gonna be doing, well, we're gonna be doing mistakes. Now, if you recall, in the previous part, I said that I was going to try to bust out, you know, some sort of badass combos and strategies here. Well, I tried to do the same thing that I did with Claire. You know, I was gonna lay down a bunch of spikes for all of his Pokemon to switch into. Yeah, that was my plan for months before I did this battle. And then I sort of remembered that every one of his Pokemon are part flying. Whoops. So this is a complete waste of 3 turns. And Spikes 395 is in some serious trouble here. So basically all I really did was just have him lay down some spikes. Lay down some spikes. And then it's time for some Tartard action! Because, well, you know, when Tartard's out, man, it's serious business. And we got Waterfall, but forget that, man. Tartard. Swatch that away. That's not very effective at all. Okay, we got Dragon Balls. That might be somewhat effective. But not really. And now we're... Oh, okay, yeah. You know, since this was the champion, you know, I figured I might as well just bust out, like, every single possible combination, or every single combo, every single strategy that I had. Just throw everything that I have at him. Setting up Rain Dance. And he's doing Flail, which is going to do absolutely nothing. Oh, and he's paralyzed. Perfect. And the rain continues to fall, and with the rain falling, well, it means it's time for a little thunder action. 100% accuracy, go! We got him. 4 times weak to electric. And I think that Gyarados, that not you mad, it's not very mad, only you mad is mad. Somehow. Don't ask me. Anyway, so we're taking down that first Pokemon. We still got 5 to go. Lance is... well, he's not messing around now. He's got Dragonite out. And like I said, every single one of his Pokemon is part flying. So, we're going to be switching. And we're going to be switching to somebody who can actually do something about this. And that's you, Mad. You know, speak of the devil. I was just talking about you. How you doing? So we got Dragonite coming out. My strategy for this was pretty simple. You know, he's 4 times weak to ice. Might as well use Dragon Dance. Yeah. But no, we're setting things up, like I said, strategizing. We're not just gonna throw out attacks like, you know, we don't know what we're doing. We're gonna actually do stuff like we know what we're doing. And holy crap, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, that was a tad more than I would have liked, so I'm gonna... yeah, oh wow, yeah, taking a risk. Wham, hoping for that one hit KO. Yes! And that is his strongest Pokemon. Taking it down in one single solitary hit is you mad. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we might have one of those things called a sweep on our hands as he sends out Aerodactyl, which is part rock and part flying. No spikes damage. And it's exerting its pressure like it thinks it's legendary or something. Good one. Anyway, now there was one more Pokemon that I forgot to get to, and that was Team Spikes 395. I might as well just quickly get into those team slogans. And for Team Spikes 395, I chose Epic in Ed's slogan, which is Team Spikes 395, the terror that screeches in the sky. And then the runner-ups are Anime Kate, who says Team Spikes 395, the heaviest thing that can fly. True. KTH77 says Team Spikes 395, sticking it to ya. And Mendafane says Team Spikes 395, we are styling in the sky. You styling. You mad? Styling on you all day and night. Ice Fang just wrecking everything. No, there's just no hope. No hope for your survival. Your friend back there was level 50. You're level 49. What makes you think that you have even a fraction of a chance? You don't! And UMAD gets a level up. Wow, +4 attack. And Hyper Beam! God, this is just getting insane. But Hyper Beam, no, not so great. It's special based, so. We got plenty more badass attacks where that came from, in terms of UMAD. And now I figure I might as well just let somebody else get a little bit of the action here. And that being Citizen Zap. And we're gonna zap him good. I never thought this would happen. Really? Really? The Zap that smiles back. That's Citizen Zap. Wow. And it's... you know, I came into this battle. I thought that it was gonna give me a real hard time. You know, his Pokemon were many, many levels higher than mine. Well, not many, but a few levels higher than mine. Wow. And I just took them all out like they were trash. Taking them right to the dumpster. We got it. We got it going on. And that is it. Victory for the new champion of the world. Playing with Maui. Yes, you better have been happy. And $20,000 because Spikes395 getting in on the action with her fancy amulet coin. You know, not only do I have to remember the nicknames, but I have to remember the genders. You know, and many slip-ups will most certainly occur. And now what's going on? What is this nonsense? Is that DJ Mary? Oh, DJ Mary, you are so crazy with your pink hair and your glasses and your showing up at inappropriate times. Yeah, you know, you know, Professor Oak, I mean, I love what you're saying, but you forgot the fact that I'm awesome is one of the factors as to why I won. I like how he's standing behind my Skarmory, like, he's talking to the Skarmory. Would you come with me? I love how they kept that in from the second gen. DJ Mary running back and forth like she's spastic or something. I don't know. Complete silence. God. They really just, they had to make it just as epic as they possibly could. Just take away the music and everything. I like how they kind of breezed through the thing with DJ Mary and Professor Oak, you know? I mean, it lets you really feel that great moment of victory, but at the same time, it doesn't really drag on for too long, you know? It moves on, finally. And this is just great. I love this. How they did this. Look at that, with the shadow in the background. It's like, I don't know, it reminds me of comic books, and it's epic. It's like my Pokemon are immortalized in a comic book fashion. The badass Spikes395 and Tartard and Citizen Zap. The Zap that smiles back. I love that, you know, they also show, you know, like where you met them, and they should have put the levels too, but I believe that's in the Pokemon's information, regardless. And Fireball. Met at New Bark Town. And Espionage. Boom, beanie. This is great. I love this. And of course, the powerhouse, UMAD. Although I would like to say that I have at least 2 powerhouses on this team. You know, don't forget about Tartard. I mean, the man is half fighting. You cannot not call him a powerhouse. League champion! Champion of the league! That's what I should have said originally, but whatever. You know, champion of the world sounds awesome. Alrighty then. So we're saving. We're not turning off power or anything, man. We're waiting until that's saved. And that's gonna do it. That's about it for everything. See you all next time. No, wait a minute. No, we're still doing stuff. Yeah. Alright. So we're back home now. And I just decided I might as well just sit around for the next 10 minutes and just look at my Pokemon and how awesome they are and switch them around and then look around my room. And Citizen Zap, what do you have to say about all this victory, all this winning that I've been doing? Now, you're not allowed to do that. We're moving. Oh, hey, it's Mom. Thankfully, you know, she doesn't have my Or I didn't set up the little bank with her, so she didn't steal my money. So, Mom, we're on good terms. We're on good terms. Just don't touch my money. And so now we're moving along ever so epically slowly to Professor Elm, because apparently Professor Elm has something to say to me. And I thought that, you know, it was going to automatically take over and, you know, pull me towards him. But no, you actually have to manually walk up and talk to him. I find that very inconvenient, you know? It's like exercise. I just can't be asked to do it. Alrighty. So apparently now we're taking some sort of fast ship. It seems as though he's given me a ticket for some sort of fast ship that goes somewhere. I didn't really pay attention to where. So, you know, without even questioning this, we're going to just fly to Olivine City, because apparently that's where we have to go. You know, I never knew anything about this before, so this is all new to me. Alright, so we're in Olivine City, and, just trying to figure out what all this nonsense is. You know, why is it that I have to take a ship, you know? I mean, I'm the champion now. Where am I going to go? There's no place else to go. Johto is the only region that there is, so... National mode? Why would I need that? The national Pokédex. Wait a minute, something's not right here. Yeah, you bet. Wait a minute. I'm headed where? Where am I headed to? It's weird. Yeah, here's my ticket, and just like slap him in the face with it, then just shove him out of the way. Yeah, I'm shoving you out of the way. Get out of my way. Oh, look at that! Look at this sailor that there's like talking to a lady. Alrighty then. Oh, I must be the last passenger. Really? Am I really just that terrible? I'm just that uncoordinated, that late, that indecisive, and apparently getting run into by pedophiles. Get away from me. Oh, she's just a wee girl. Well, if you say so. You know, I don't want to have to change her, but for God's sake, you could have used a better word there. Anyway, all right. So apparently I'm going around this ship now, and I am also apparently getting lost. Oh, hello. Oh, it's you again. Yeah, that's great. You know, I'm just trying to find my cabin here. Literally, I was trying to find my cabin. I completely forgot where it was because, well, you know, I was playing Generation 1 and 3 quite a lot, and I can go through the SSN like you know, the back of my hand. But for this, I just completely forgot where everything was. Are you alone? That's kind of odd for a grown man to ask a young lad like me. Am I alone? Look at this amazing Pokemon, Bronzor! I like how they're doing this here with the fancy Pokemon from certain other regions that are not Johto. In this case, it would be Sinnoh. You know what? Fine, go ahead and do that. See if I care. And we're gonna Quick Claw all over you and then discharge. Discharge them, Citizen Zap. Show them what a champion Pokemon can do. And, well, with a little bit more decisiveness. Come on, Citizen Zap, you can do it. Pull out the miracles from somewhere. Alrighty then. Bronzor. Done for. I like how that rhymed. You know what? I might as well just get to the fancy things that, you know, I really set up for and plan to do, and I really should have done them earlier. Savage Scyther! We're getting to some shoutouts here. Savage Scyther says, my best Pokemon memory is beating Gary in Pokemon Leaf Green. I tried for 2 months when I was about 10. I'll admit I was terrible. But when I went back and played it when I was 13... Oh, but I went back and played it when I was 13. I don't know where I saw when there. When my Sandslash finally beat Gary's Charizard, I screamed, yes! I then turned around and saw my mom. She looked at me like I was crazy, but I didn't care. I was finally a Pokemon Master. And it's a Delibird! Delibird! You know, wow. Yeah, nail him with Thunder. Great. I really wanted to have him do Present. I only thought that, like, the second after I used Thunder, I was like, oh, man, I really wanted to see him attack. And Savage Scyther's favorite Pokemon is Scyther. I bet you couldn't tell from the name. No, I actually couldn't. Thank you for that random bit of information. Alright, then, so we are battling the pedophile-worthy twins with their baby Pokemon. And I decided to not, never mind, I decided to speed this up, even though there is a new Pokemon. Fan P, yes, of course. Super effective. Fine then, don't get one-hit KO'd or anything. You and your, and stop enduring, now you're just cheating. Yeah, you better feign nonsense. Alright, so this is just taking too long. Oh, I was gonna say, alright. That was, man, that was blazing fast is what that was. Made my head spin. Soy Sauce Hater said, I had to write a story in French class about a crime. I chose to go the route of having Pikachu murdered. Alright. One of the suspects was Gyarados, but it was explicitly stated that it couldn't be Gyarados due to its 4 times weakness to electric moves. It's a bit morbid if you ask me. But hey, you know, fiction is fiction and fan fiction is junk. Alrighty. So why is this... What are you doing sleeping on the job? Wake up! You're supposed to be serving me lunch and such. Oh, look, it's a fire breather. Good. So, that helpful sailor, if I would have just ran over and talked to him in the first place, he would have told me exactly where my cabin was. But I decided to be an idiot and just walk around like I knew what I was doing. So this flame breather is going to show us absolutely nothing surprising. While Jordan of Gaia will try to surprise us with his favorite memory, and that was in my first playthrough of Pokemon Silver. I had managed to defeat the Elite Four and was in Mount Silver for the first time. In the third room, I found my first ever shiny Pokemon, an awesome Quagsire. Go home. At the time, I had no idea about alternate colored Pokemon, so I was like, wow! I must have it. So I did, and ended up dominating Red with him. Good times. (parentheses). Wow. That's amazing to beat Red with a Quagsire. I was quite surprised to read that. Yeah, if you... there we go. Urf, I'm seasick. Well, he must be the captain. Nobody gets seasick in Pokemon games except the captain. No, it's a juggler. This weirdo. His name is Fritz, and he has a weird frizzy hair. Oh, yeah, this battle. Yeah, this battle takes ages. Cute Piku says, my favorite Pokemon is Bulbasaur. I played the games before I saw the show, and I thought he was the cutest out of the first 3 starters. And, well, I came to rely heavily on Bulbasaur as the game progressed, and so I liked him a lot for being the team badass. The show helped reinforce that, making him kind of cute and sweet, but a real badass when he wanted to be. Yeah, you know, this Mr. Mime just needs to just go away. This is ridiculous. He has Encore and Substitute. What? Just, no, this battle took far longer than it really should have. There we go. Yeah, now we're finally taking him out. Oh, and then, of course, he has more Pokemon beyond that. Here we go with Magmar. Already seen this before. Spikes, thankfully, helping a little bit, even though my Pokemon, forget it, man. They'll take them all out in one hit. They are champion Pokemon. They don't deserve... What the heck? Did he just use... What's it called? Seismic Toss. I hate that so much. Wow. That was kinda lucky. And by kinda lucky, I mean that was darn convenient. And then I was like, oh, let me heal my Pokemon. Oh, wait a minute. I remember where my cabin is. So yeah, running. Back on up the stairs. And back down. And to the right. And to the bottom right. Where my cuckoo cabin just so happens to be. And now we're taking a nap. In a comfy bed. Like none of the other beds that I was in earlier were comfy. No, this one is special. It's magic. Wait a minute. No, I didn't go back in here and see what's going on. Yeah, with the thing. Yeah, there seems to be a PC here. How convenient. You can just switch around your Pokemon and all that nonsense as you please while on the ship. Oh, and there's a Hall of Fame thingy there. Anyway, that's it for this part of the Pokemon SoulSilver playthrough. Join me in part 41, where I'll be progressing through some more s'more of this fancy, crazy ship with pedophiles and sleeping sailors. What were they thinking? See you all next time.